income, lifestyle. I'm just living it up right now, making my mega millions with my Airbnb, trying to squeeze that extra cash from, you know, random extra properties that I have sitting around. Like, nobody's in there. I can make some extra money. Anna Kasparian, she knows about this. She talks about this. She talks about people like me, the elites. Right now, as you can see, I'm on the beach, chilling, cashing those checks. Money, money, money. So what's the latest success story? Had a reservation, a family of 3. Happen to be from my country, man. So like, yeah, right? That would be cool, right? Could we be cool, man? They're from my country, man. Jamaica, my home, right? Right. Husband and wife. A little older, not too old, but getting up there. A girl, maybe 10 years old, something like that. Only a couple days. Couple days, man. What could possibly happen, man? I'll tell you what could possibly happen. Money, money, money. I'm about to make that money. Right? Passive income. Being a parasite, evil landlord, capitalist scumbag, yeah. Anyway, day one. What happened on day one? Oh, interesting that you asked that question. I should go get my breakfast first. Whatever, just drop this one. Day one. They supposed to show up at 5. They don't show up until what time? Until after 9. Like, they were late. It was like 5, 6, something like that. I'm like, hey, what's up? What's the deal? Oh, gonna be here by 9. Definitely by 9. I said, okay, all right, cool. They were there like 9:30, something like that. They show up. All right, so you got 3 people at the door. Nobody can find the goddamn keypad. It's not hidden. It's right there. It's right above the keyhole. You have the door handle. You have a keyhole, and then you have this keypad, right? I could see my dad. It's an older guy. I could see my dad doing that. He's out of it, and then he gets intimidated by technology. So he operates below his intelligence level when it comes to technology because he shuts down. He gets intimidated. He shuts down. He just stops thinking. Oh, I don't know. I don't see it. So I can see my dad doing it, man. So I get that. But you got 3 people. They got the cell phone light, flashlight on. You got a 10-year-old, so she should be the sharp one, alert. And it's not something complicated. Just to physically find something that looks like a keypad. Right, it's not hidden. It's not like you got to open it up. It's exposed right there, metal frame with the numbers on it, and they have a light. It's not even that dark, but you have a flashlight, and it's right there by the keyhole, logically where you'd expect it to be. It's not in a strange place. 10-year-old don't see nothing. The wife don't see nothing. The husband doesn't see nothing. They're fumbling around. They're looking on the ground. Is the keypad on the ground? Holy shit. After a while of this, I see them on the camera, so I talk. I said, hey guys, right there on your right. I made a mistake. I said on the left because it's inverted, the video feed. I'm like on the left. I'm like no, on the right, and they just sitting there like, I'm like, holy crap! Finally, they found it. They got in, but I was just like, yo. I'm about to make some passive income, about to be on the beach, kid. You know what I'm saying? I'm just taking money. There's nothing, I don't sacrifice nothing. It's no big deal. It's just the money just flows into me, right? Passive income, yay. So, right off the bat, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be an adventure. I sent it to my sister. She's like, yeah, good luck. Day 2. They lock themselves out. It's a keypad. You're supposed to use a keypad, right? My father did the same thing, though. Literally did the same thing. That's why I taped it up, but then people were complaining it doesn't look good. got the tape on the locks. I took it off, and I've had no problem for over a year. These people can't find the keypad. And now this is the dad. He locked them out. Just so happened I was in the office on that day, so I'm an hour and a half away. I couldn't really, and then there was politics going on in the office. Big boss was there. I couldn't. Yeah, man. Any other day I would have rolled out, and so I couldn't. So they were out there, and then apparently only one person has a cell phone. The battery died, so they're in the hallway with no cell phone. I'm talking to the daughter who arranged everything, and eventually I ended up trying to talk to them to the camera, because she couldn't talk to them because their phone is dead. Then I'm calling all the neighbors. I called 3-4 neighbors because we're a really close-knit community, and we look out for each other. So I'm like, all right, let's leverage the community, reach out to the neighbors, and these are 2 of them are homeowners, 3 of them were tenants. Not my tenants. These were just like tenants in the area. So it was just people who live nearby, regardless. And unfortunately, the timing, it was Friday, so I couldn't get anybody. One homeowner offered to, she was in the middle of stuff, but she was like, I can bring an extension cord, blah, blah, blah. But I was trying to, make the best of a bad situation. And then, so none of that worked out. I got to the house, I let him in. I felt bad, right? Bleeding heart there, bro. Oh, I feel so bad for the poor people. They were in the hallway. So I rushed right away, and I go straight to my favorite Jamaican restaurant, and I buy 3 meals for them. They didn't complain. They were chill. They were like, everybody was chill. Nobody was making a big deal. But because I'm a scumbag capitalist who's all about profits, right? I figured, let me give away some of that profits and buy these people meals. But the real reason I did it was so I could make a video about it, and I could get, some kind of social credit because I bought people meals. That was why I did it. Spent money I don't have. I'm about to lose my brand new tenant that I just found out. It looks like next Tuesday. So I'm going into winter, a hard time to find tenants. They're leaving. I don't know what's gonna happen with the security deposit. I mean, they're breaking the lease, but that's another complicated situation. But I'm headed into very, very tough times. My cash is low. Unlike in July when things were good, for the first time in a year, I had my mortgage ahead of time. So like now I could have paid it off. That's not the case right now. I'm in a situation right now where I need that paycheck. I need my next paycheck to pay the mortgage, right? I am a couple $1,000s short, right? That's where I'm at. Don't really have a lot of cash. Most of my cash right now is the mortgage, and it's not even enough to pay the mortgage. So, I mean, it's just a meal for 3 people. It's not crazy, but that stuff adds up. These are strangers. Just there for a couple of days. They lock themselves out. They're not even complaining. Whatever. I bought them the meals. Right? Thought it'd be a nice thing to do. I went to the apartment, knocked on the door, gave it to them, and then okay. Then comes the next day, checkout day. I'm supposed to check out at 11. I'm checking the cameras. I'm checking the lock has a log. I don't see the door unlock. I don't see no activity. The cameras show no activity since yesterday. It is 10:30. I don't see nothing, no sign of action. 11 o'clock hit. I don't see nothing. 11:30. Half an hour past checkout. I don't see no activity, nothing. I'm like, oh man, what's going on? Are they gonna try to squat or something? Like, what kind of shadiness is going on? They dead in there. So I don't know, man. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Passive income, yay! So The cleaning lady is about to show up, and I'm glad I hired a cleaning lady. I normally, when it's three people, I normally, that's ones I avoid. That's you know, that because if it's bad, I'm getting better with cleaning, but that's not my thing. I might take too long. I got other stuff going on. Next thing, I don't finish shit in time, or I don't do it properly. I got somebody coming in from Australia. Australia. Um, I don't want her to come and it's not done right or whatever, whatever. So, I luckily hired the cleaner. I said, let me not, because I try to maximize my profit because I'm a capitalist. That or I'm just broke. But anyway, um, so I lost my chain of thought. I oh so I know the clean lady's coming, so I said, you know what? Let me just let that happen. Right? I was like, I don't know what's going on, but they supposed to be out at 11. Maybe they laughing. I don't know. I mean, I don't see nothing on the logs, but maybe the internet was down or something. I don't know. All I know is it's an hour after checkout. So I was like, all right, whatever. The clean lady, they knock, right? They're not gonna just come in and knock in, whatever. So I saw the clean lady on the camera. I said, okay, let's see what's going on. She goes up there. I'm listening in the hallway. I'm hearing her on the phone. She's, you know, stop, whatever, you know. That sounds racist. Her boss texts me say, aren't the people supposed to be gone? I said, check out, it's 11. It's after 12. Right? So they missed checkout. They were in there. Maybe this partly explains, this don't fully explain, but it's partly explaining what happens next in the passive income journey. So 10 minutes later, I hear sounds. I hear them. I see them walking down. The little girl's in the front door. She's got a big backpack. She spins around, knocks over my fake plant, shatters the pot, the flower pot. Just leaves it there. Then the mother's closing the door, but she had it open too long. It auto locks, so the deadlock's in the way. Boom, boom, boom. She doesn't get it that the deadlock, she's rushing, whatever. All right. So she just leaves it till the alarm goes off. And they take off, they leave. And then I go in the apartment to get the sheets. That's what I'm doing now, to drop them off. The cleaning lady normally does it, but I don't like her having all my sheets. Because then sometimes I'm doing my own cleaning and then I don't have any sheets because they have the sheets and it's three guests. It's a lot of sheets. I don't want to give up that amount of sheets. Right? I don't want to give up that amount of sheets. I want to make sure I should never have too low of an amount of sheets. So I went in here to get my sheets so I could drop them off here at the laundry. Plus I have some other my personal stuff in there too that needs to get washed. As I'm walking up the steps, I smell this odor. I don't know what it is. It doesn't smell good. I see this quarter full trash bag by the door, tied up. And I'm like, did I leave that? Did I forget that there? The clean lady, but what's that? Why does it smell like? What's going on? I go in. The lady's like, oh, no, this, that. She doesn't really speak English, so that was kind of tough. But basically, sound like something from the kitchen that she found that was smelling, so she took it out right away. Smart thing. You want to get that thing out right away because you need time for the apartment to air out, to get the odors out. So you don't want a source of odor to be in there any longer than it needs to be. So she put it outside. But now the hallway stinks. I don't know if it's purely because of that bag or what, but the hallway got to stink now. The apartment's, it doesn't smell good. It doesn't smell really bad like the hallway, but there's a little funk going on. I got the fan right now, venting. So I do my walkthrough. First thing I notice is I go in the bedroom. There's like a half-eaten peanut butter cup, whatever thing, is sitting there, half-eaten on the thing. There's a one of the wrappers for it on the floor. There's crumbs on the floor in the bedroom. My workstation desk, there's like potato chip crumbs all over it. I mean, It looked like a 2-year-old or 3-year-old, 4-year-old was given a bag of potato chips and said, "Sit here and eat your chips," and just left alone. The girl looked like 10 years old. I don't know that she did it, but I don't know who in that group would. I mean, you eating potato chips, I understand. Sometimes, you're eating and it crumbles in your hand, but I mean, that was pretty messy, man. I think even for somebody just eating chips and not paying that much attention and some stuff fall and you leave it there, it was a little extra, man. Like I said, it was like a 2-year-old, 3-year-old. That's the level, because a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, they ain't even thinking about nothing, and they're not holding it properly, and it fall out the hand and fall out the mouth. That's what it looked like. I see labels from like stuff, price tag on the floor, all over the living room, the bedroom. There was some, not a bunch of them, but like one here, one there, one there. And there's crumbs all over the kitchen. There's an open can of peas in the freezer. Look, don't blame me, man. I ain't the one that left it there. I don't know why they left it there. I don't understand. Don't don't look at me, man. I'm just a message. I'm telling you guys my passive income. Yeah, I'm on the beach right now, chilling. Right. So yeah. So they had they had a can of peas, half open, half used, in the freezer. Some big stain in the corner, like a stain from like I was eating jerk chicken with my hands and just like, and then I went to put the pea the peas in the freezer, and as I'm doing it, I reach into the freezer to balance myself because I'm drunk and I'm losing my balance or something. I don't know. Whatever reason, I reach my hand in there, all that jerk chicken, on it. Now you got that stain. Not stain like it's gonna be hard to remove, but just like, I've never seen that before. I've had so many people in there. I've never seen that before. I bought a candle. I just bought a candle. I used it once, which I need right now because the place has a smell. That's why I bought it, to help to deodorize so the place smells nice and fresh for the next guest. Candle is missing. I can only presume it was stolen. I took the candle. I guess. Cleaning lady doesn't know anything about it. It was there. It's not there now. I don't know. Yeah. So now what? Oh, I forgot to tell you. This keeps going. I bought this glass dining table, and I look at it. There's a crack shaped like a V on the very edge that penetrates the full width of the glass. That's top to bottom, right? If the glass is this thick, the crack goes from top to bottom, right? Full penetration. That sounds sexual. If you scratch underneath the table, some parts of it you could feel the crack. So the entire length of the crack, it doesn't go all the way, but I think within less than a millimeter away. Some of it goes all the way, so you feel the line. The top is definitely, it's all like, that's where the crack starts from, it looks like. So I would say 99.5% of the way, all the way down to the bottom, this crack, and it's a V like this, so 2 inches long. How in the hell you get a crack like that on a thick? The table is probably, I don't know, maybe like this thick. I don't know what that is, 1/4 inch. I don't know. I mean, it's a dining table. It's not like some like super cheap dollar store table. So I mean, it's of the thickness that you would design a dining table, knowing that you don't know what it's going to be subject to. People eating, and there's a heavy pitcher of some kind of juice or something, or who knows what on there, right? So you make these tables thick enough that they can, withstand the kind of abuse that it might be subject to. So that's a significant force to crack it like that. So now what? In theory, in the Anna Kasparian world, I just make a claim, and they either I either charge this couple who probably don't have a ton of money. I'm supposed to go chase after them to get them to pay money they don't have to go fix the stuff that they did break. Or forced to make a claim with insurance. Then this hurts their account for Airbnb in the future. I'm an evil capitalist, so I don't care. So obviously I'm ready to make the claim and go after these people because they did do it. I mean, the fact that they might be poor doesn't justify the behavior. And I'm a savage capitalist, so I don't really care. You think I have compassion for these people, especially when they did this, right? They broke stuff. They should have to pay for it, right? I don't have any hesitation. You get an impression that I have hesitation? I'm making claims right now. So that's not the case. I'm not really big on going after poor people for money. Awkward situation when, I mean, they broke something, Then there's the review situation. You'd think they got to stay in a nice place and everything, and I was nice and friendly and responsive and bought them free meals. That should definitely be 5 stars, right? You sure about that? We got locked out. The door should have been prevented, so it doesn't this and that. We paid money, and then they haven't said anything, but I'm just saying that's what I'm up against. So not only am I uncomfortable going after these people like, oh, you paid the money. The way the system is set up, they can ding me with a bad review and hurt my business. And since I'm a small business, I don't have that many reviews. It's growing. I'm getting good now, but I don't have that many reviews. I'm not really keen on opening up a can of worms. So it's like I'm in a situation where it's like, it was a fake flower pot. It's not gonna cost. How much did you spend on that thing? 20 bucks? Not even 20 bucks. A fake flower pot? I don't know. Let's just say 20 bucks. Spend 20 bucks on it. Is it worth it? The glass table now. I mean, if it was a brand new table, that changes things. I don't know how I would handle that one. That's a little dicey. That's a little dicey. And the idea of getting a retaliatory bad review shouldn't be a thing, man. You broke something. You're being held responsible for it. Look at this. Look at this bicycle. While I'm backing up, bro. But that's how it is, man. It's set up for capitalists, man. Like me. So set up in my favor where somebody could burn me and hurt my business for something that they did, right? That's how it goes. Life of the elites. But the table I bought used. I bought it from the Restore. I think I spent $114 on that dining table, the little vanity table, and a dresser. So that was a good haul. So they got my money's worth. But now what do? I think, I don't know. I got to think about it, but I'm not inclined to really press the issue. It's not a good look to have a cracked table like that for new guests. So I don't know if I'm gonna do the tablecloth thing. Do I spray paint it black or something? I don't know. For now, since I have a guest coming in a few hours from Australia, I'm just gonna probably rotate the table so the crack is on the opposite side, not as visible. And then I don't know, look into like a table mat or something. But yeah, man, just want to do a video out here in the beach in Bahamas while I'm raking in all this dough, being a evil landlord, evil capitalist, just greedy, you know, buying people meals and having compassion for strangers who damage your property. Yeah, this is the life of the capitalist, man. It's exactly the way Anna Kasparian tells it. 100%. 100%. I might as well be a mascot, right? When she wants to talk about evil capitalists and Airbnb and all this kind of stuff, throw up a picture of me. The Debate Me. Remember that Debate Me channel guy, that elitist, that guy who hangs out with Bill Gates? Yeah, that's who I'm talking about. People like him. Exactly him. Anyway, this is the Debate Me channel. Debate Me in the comment section below. Click on the like button, subscribe, smash that bell, be well. One day, YouTube is going to decide to actually notify at least one person when I go live. And that person is going to be you. Because you're the only one who watched this entire video. Congratulations. All right, guys, I'm out. Or guy. Or gal.